Hey guys, welcome back to Two Science Beat. My name is Sari, and today I am finally back with more Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts. I'm sorry. I know it's way longer than it should be. I know. I'm sorry. I do plan on kind of trying to hurry up to catch up to the story again because we still got quite a ways to go. Currently we got at least 10 more episodes that have not aired, so I'm going to try and catch up somewhat quickly. I'm really gonna try, guys. So last time we pretty much wrapped up Ilya's arc, which was just incredibly sad and very touching, and so now we're moving into a new arc. So how about we just don't delay this any further and just jump on into the episode. Let's go. Oh, there's a second banquet? Craves an audience. Wow. Oh, who is this person? The sea god? Oh. Oh, so it's an extra ordeal. Okay. Oh. Is he the cold Duke of the North? Oh. Oh, it's a nickname, the sea god, okay. Oh my god, way to just put the pressure on her. He hates humans. Of course he hates humans. Who, not to be rude, but who doesn't hate humans in this world, in this kingdom, you know? Except, of course, you know, Leo. But the fact that he hates humans is not that big of a threat for Sarifi. Oh my god, okay, they're really building up this guy. He better be truly terrifying. Just boop. It's cute. He's an orca! Of course he's an orca. Of course that, duh. That makes total sense. Oh my god. Oh, so demanding. Oh, aged for 300 years, damn. What? Something's up with this. Oh? Oh. She seems to be in control. Okay. Huh? Oh. Well, I was kind of thinking that guy would be the actual king or duke or whatever, but I guess not. Oh. He's actually the duke. Okay. Well, that's what I would say, but my one and only future queen. Oh. They're focusing in on this guy too much. I feel like he's gonna be the real duke, but maybe not. Okay, they're really playing up this guy and how mean he is, but that's it? She just leaves? Oh, she's hungry? Oh my god. Oh. She just breaks it too. Oh my god. Oh, why? That's such a waste. No. Some of it. Oh my god! Oh my goodness, I was not prepared for that. And it happened so quick too. Goodness. Ay, Dios mío. Something's up. Well, at least he's about the same height. Hmm? What is he? Old daughter? Daughter? Oh. No, she didn't. The last war. Okay, see, he is actually the sea god. That has to be it. Oh, he's getting mad. Oji-chan. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Uh-oh. No. No. Again. Just no. I love how stubborn she is. I just need to know what is up with them. Like, he is something. No. Oh my god. This guy. Yes? No, I'm just kidding. They're testing her. Ah. That's right. You stand up for your values. That's right. And then it's revealed. Mr. Shark? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, stopped it with his bare hands. Nope, he's not really the Duke. He's so little. Okay, that's what I figured. Plus, it's this voice actor. Like, they're not gonna give this voice to just a nobody character. I really do want to see him without his bandages and stuff. Oh! Pops. Of course. Oh. Oh. Tuss. He sounds like such a Yankee. But I wanted to die for him. For him. No. I mean, maybe he did. I had a lot of fun. Oh my god. Eastenies. Just swear allegiance and then you're good. Okay, that's what I was thinking was gonna happen. Oh my god. What that waist do though? God damn. Leo. I'll teach you how to swim. Cute. That's cute. Oh my god. Just bumps into his tail. Cute. Oh my god. Oh? A royal audience room, whatever? Aww. Okay, that's cute. Oh, no, that's it. That's it, man. They totally should have like included more of the dance and everything, man. Boo. This is another one of those moments where like recognizing voice actors really, or not really, but like just clues you in to like the future plot, you know? Because like I recognized the true Sea King's voice like instantly. I was like, okay. Or Sea God, the true Sea God's voice. Instantly I was like, this guy's gonna be special. And then it just kind of played out exactly like how I thought. Like, this wasn't like my favorite episode thus far, but so although this episode was pretty like pretty predictable for me personally. I do really appreciate that Leo kind of like actually believed in Sarifi. There was no like, will she choose the will she make the right choice? Will she want to leave? Is this her trying to leave or anything? Like, no, there was none of that like hesitation. So I think hopefully this is a sign that we are moving past all those like typical misunderstanding moments where, you know, one of the two is like not confident in the other's feelings. Because with this episode, both of them knew exactly, you know, exactly where they wanted to be and where they wanted the other person to be. So it was just like, it was nice seeing their confidence in each other growing, you know, and in their relationship growing too. So hopefully moving forward, we'll have more of that. The last couple episodes were like pretty big on all of that. So it's good to see that like it's actually all of those like instances in the past are actually having an impact in the present. So yeah, although this episode was kind of predictable, you know, with the whole like, oh, they were testing her and like they pulled a switcheroo, like the true Duke wasn't like the true Duke was the servant and the servant was pretending to be the Duke, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff was pretty predictable. I do like that there was no misunderstanding or like, you know, hesitation amongst Sarifi and Leo. So excellent, excellent. I guess they didn't really say necessarily, but I would assume that because of how it turned out, Sarifi has, you know, accomplished or like has completed her second ordeal, so that's good too. With that, how about we just jump on into the next episode and see what other progress? Oh, actually it looks like maybe we're getting a bit of a flashback. So how about we just jump on into the next episode and see where it takes us? Let's go. Which is good because I'm really starting to not like Anubis and all his devious ways. But last episode we did get a little bit of a tidbit where it's like Anubis and the other guy had like sworn to protect his majesty, Anubis as his brain and the other guy as his sword. And so it's like, okay, they've known each other for a long time. So basically it just raised a bunch of questions about like their relationship. So hopefully this will answer some of them and maybe kind of help Anubis become more of a likable character, because right now he's just being like a butthead towards Sarifi. Even if it is for the good of his majesty, it's still like he's still going against his majesty. So it's like he's got to have some redeeming qualities somewhere, maybe in his past. With that, how about we just jump on into this episode and see what's gonna happen. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh, this is how he sees her? Okay. Okay. So it's not just because she's human, it's because he thinks she tricked the king. Oh, she's gonna trap him? Oh, no. Oh my god. Okay. This makes him a little bit better. Oh, uh-oh. Oh! Oh my god, it's just pure luck. I didn't think he was gonna get knocked out. Okay. Damn. And so this is where we go. Okay. Oh. What? Oh, that's right. The name Anubis is. That's what happened. Wow. Oh, wow. Of course. Oh, this is the previous king? I took ill. Oh, and those two are still there. And this is how they met? Are they explain why his face is always covered? Oh, he's so cute. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. His hair. His fur is so floofy. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, is he sick? They have a fever? Oh. Oh. But it'd still be a shame. Oh my god, so cold. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh, so he's always been planning to be like this? Interesting. Oh, and then he gets sick. He's like, I'll be better than that. Oh. Ah. Daddy issues. Oh my god, he's so precious. Oh my god. I can't check on you. Oh my god. His hood is so big. Oh my god. Corn and potatoes? Oh, and there it is. Oh. Oh no, he's gonna think it's like obligation. Oh shit. Ooh, they got kidnapped. Okay. So then he's gonna realize he's actually worried about him. Oh, right on the nose. So basically, yep. It's his tail. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh? Did he use his powers or something? Oh! He just jumped in front of it. Oh, crap. Oh my god, that image. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, stands up again. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, okay. This is what I was expecting. Cool. Oh. Oh. Oh, it just passes out. Oh, poor kid. Oh, goodness. Something you must never do. Oh. Anubis. Oh. 絶対的な王にこのお方を導くため、私はどんな手段もいとわない。Just shut himself up more. たとえ高さには触れられなくなろうとも。Bro, that makes me so sad. And so, oh no. What? He's about to call her wench. Oh my god. 大丈夫そうだね。Oh, everything's coming. Everything's just spilling out now. Okay. With your wiles? Oh my god. You're back to yourself. Right? Pretty much. Oh my god. Oh, there he is, of course. No. Oh. My god. His finger is the size of her head. The size difference. The size difference. Oh, did that win him over a little bit? Say something. Oh. Actual progress. Let's go. Actual progress. Of course, it's not just gonna be that easy, though. Of course. So I very much enjoyed that episode. Like, exactly like I hoped. It made Anubis more of a likable character. It explained a lot of his reasoning behind, like, all of his actions towards Sarifi, and made it so it wasn't just like him essentially being like racist, but like it was his intentions to protect his majesty, and he just saw Sarifi as like manipulating his majesty, and so he couldn't stand for that. So obviously he had to put her through things to try and like get her away from him. So thankfully he's not just like the enemy or the antagonist of this episode or of this series. Now he's actually kind of developed past that, and I guess maybe kind of become just like the voice of reason, or the voice that represents like the opposition that Sarifi will face in any case. Although it does seem that he is now more willing to judge Sarifi for Sarifi, not just because he thinks she like tricked Leo or anything like that. No, he's actually going to judge her for her actions. That is a plus. That is a huge step forward. Obviously, it's still not going to be easy for Sarifi. Like, everything that Anubis has been doing is probably going to be repeated throughout the kingdom, like they say, for the rest of her days as queen, or as queen to be, or as queen. It's not like her problems are done, but at least it looks like Anubis has kind of warmed up to her. Slightly. Also, even without Sarifi in the equation, like, the relationship between Anubis and Leo is surprisingly sad. Like, a lot of it was how I imagined, you know, Leo showing kindness to Anubis and essentially saving Anubis at a certain point in time, but I didn't think that because of that, Anubis would kind of like shut himself off more. So that line of him saying like, I will, you know, protect his majesty even if I never get to feel his warmth again, is like, it's just like, oh my god, that's so heart-wrenching. Hopefully Anubis will develop to a point where he can, you know, he can still like try and guide his majesty without like trying to manipulate him or whatever, and still like accept his kindness without it feeling like, you know, he's being undermined or whatever. But so yeah, overall, really great episode. Absolutely love the development we got this episode, and I can't wait for more. So let me know what you guys thought of this episode in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you liked this video. Check out the socials for more anime and manga content. Check out Patreon for early access and longer episode reactions. Don't forget to drink some water, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one. Bye!